Welcome back. Stop Talk Roll, episode 250, where we break down some jiu-jitsu rounds today. We have Q in the black and white rash guard and Collin in the black rash guard. I think I start rolling. They're just chilling. Okay, here we go. Collin with the pass, Q with the acceptance. Are we going to get back on screen? I hope so. We're off to the side here. It's a big open area here that somebody could be rolling with, but not happening. Okay, so Q's got some frames in. Keeping Collin kind of off from getting any kind of meaningful control. I would recommend going to north-south here, but Q's kind of letting you move, Collin, so all good. Into a knee slice. So when you get to a knee slice, Collin, what you want to look to get is an underhook. And this is annoying to deal with. Q's like stiff arm here, but you get into the knee slice. So driving this arm up here rather than down here is going to allow you to start actually threatening that knee slice and getting your head on the opposite side of Q's body, head heavy to the floor, is going to allow you to do that as well. So again, because you don't have control of his head, Collin, what I would recommend here is turning to north-south. Q's able to get his guard back. Have a half guard here. Fishing for a Kimura. This can be, yep, there it is. Roll with it, nice. Be careful of the straight arm bar. Yeah, this is a good defense. Kind of like you roll it from it's a delay. So you roll your arm from a Kimura to a straight arm bar to an Americana. All right, let's see what's going on here. Okay, they resume. It's something I like to do. It's again, it's not like it doesn't create like an escape situation, but it buys you some time. Nice thought there, Collin, but the problem is you didn't, so you're addressing his leg so he can't remove it. You put your hook in, but then you take your leg out. So there's nothing stopping him from just retracting his leg. What you want to do is put this hook in, but keep this leg over the top. At the very least, just step on his Achilles, but this is good too. That keeps him from being able to just do this, right? There's nothing stopping his leg from just coming out, which is what Q does, and just slides right into side control. I've been looking into getting a new microphone. This one does fine, but I figured I've been doing this long enough now. Might want to upgrade. If anybody has any recommendations, hit me up in the comments below. I've been seeing those Sennheisers that look nice. Q coming up for a knee on belly. Oh, in the darce. Let's see. One of the things I like to do, Q, when I'm hunting a darce, is just go over the top of the head and connect your hands and use it as a pseudo half Nelson kind of position. You could just flop them over. Also, Collin, I noticed you're sticking this leg up, which I'm not quite sure what you're trying to achieve. There are times where I do this. I'm not saying it's wrong, but generally I'm going to try to get my knee underneath their armpit. So my knee's over here and then my foot's over here. So I occupy this space. Can I use that to kick them this way and get my guard back? It's a weird variation of the hip escape. Usually you want to do it on the same side. So I wonder if this is an intentional thing. Like here, you have the right leg going, but then you switch. So I'm just wondering if that was a purposeful decision or not. It's not wrong, but it is different for sure. Coming up for a north-south choke is Q. I've talked about how to defend it before, but just instead of hugging him, Collin, you want to take the back of your hand and ride it against his face, the side of the body that he's not on, right? So if he's on my left side, I want to take my right arm and drive it through underneath his face and turn that direction. That alleviates the pressure of the north-south choke. It does expose a Kimura, but you got to give a little to get a little sometimes. We have a knee on belly. Nice. There you go. So that's the side you want to get in. Nice. It's going to be hard to take his back right now because of this arm right here, but you can start bugging it. It's not a bad position to be in by any means. Q's able to bring his posture back up, stand up, and look to start passing. Use your hands, Collin. Don't just let your hands stand over there. Yeah. That's a really important lesson to learn, I would say, for most white and blue belts, is to make sure that you're using your feet and your hands at all times. Nice. Drive him over. One thing you could do there with that sweep, and you know what? I say this with some hesitation because I haven't done this sweep in a long time, and not that I can't technically still do it. My concern is that I haven't done it in a long time with leg locks in mind. Now, my thought here is that when you hit this sweep, technically your legs are on the inside, so you should be relatively safe. But you sweep them. If you were to put your feet like on the outside of his body, right here and right here on the other side, you can use his momentum as he's falling over to propel yourself up. Okay? And that lets you get the sweep from this position. My concern now, though, is with knowing more information about leg locks, I don't know if you could technically be in danger of something. So something maybe to explore. I'll try to hit that sweep again. It's been a minute. Very nice job getting behind his back like that. I like that. One thing that you could do is throw your knee in this space right here. So your foot would be here and your hips here, knees here, right? There's a leg drag position. That might make you put you in a little bit better position to cut the corner, but you still great job. However, one of the things you got to be really careful with Q is that Kimura. So whenever I'm rolling with Q in particular, one of the things is, see, he's putting you in immediately. He's got a good vision for those Kimuras. One of the things immediately is, like, if I'm in this position, I want to wrap his whole body up, right? So if this arm goes over, I'm gonna wrap his body up so that when he tries to go pull my arm out for the Kimura, so it's your left arm, I'm holding on to it. Better yet, with a gable grip or just a Marcelo grip, it's just something to secure this arm from getting ripped out. And then you can use that to try to pass. But let's see what happens. Q gets that Kimura grip, and he lets it go because he's a nice man. Okay, we have the north-south again. You like to go all the way around to side control, which is not bad inherently, but again, oh, okay, so now you have some control of his head. I was going to say, if you don't have control of his head, it's really not a good idea. Nice job getting to mount. It's always a good thing. You're very loaded up. Nice job. I was going to say, you're very loaded up on one side here. So if Q, when he got his arm around, was able to put a little bit more pressure down, there's no way you would have been able to retract this arm. So I'm circling Q's face, but I'm talking about Collin's left arm here to maintain a post. That would have been very difficult to do. But Q didn't get it super tight. I love this. It's very subtle. Notice how Collin doesn't try to go straight across, because if he does, he's just, I mean, first of all, he's going to elbow Q in the face, but second of all, Q's face is going to be in the way, so it's going to be hard for him to remove his elbow. So watch very subtly. I'll do this frame by frame. I haven't done this in a while. Notice how Collin's arm shifts up and then around. Right? So he's clearing. Watch here now. Watch. You see, look at this little space. I wish I don't have a backwards button. So Q goes to clamp his head down. If he's able to connect their heads, there's no way this arm comes out. There's literally this much space right in here. It's like the size of my cursor right now. But Collin's able to squeeze that arm through, base, and maintain that top position. Right back to the cross face. That was weird. Why did everybody stop and look at the camera? I'm over there. Oh, interesting. Oh, it might have been the 30-second bell. Everybody was just checking. So one of the things you want to do, Collin, when you're trying to move that arm up is you want to wrench. Yeah, just like that. There you go. That was great. Nice job. Good corrections towards the end there. And Q with the Turkish getup. Classic. And I think that's the end of the round. Nice job, guys. That was a fun one. Got a lot of good little things in there. I hope that was helpful. I hope you, the viewer, enjoyed the video. Please, if you do, drop a like. Subscribe to the channel. Ring that notification bell. I get these episodes out every morning, 8 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, Monday through Saturday. And if you want to get on the show, check out the description below. We need you to have on here. We need to have you. Yes, you. You up there. Up there, I'm looking at you. You need to be on here. All right.